They'll be calling you a radical, so scumbag, crooked G. So why is the S.E.C. not reporting all this? The S.E.C. needs to be investigating. Well, what happens because General Electric, corporate America, is the S.E.C.? What is that called when corporations bleed with government? And government, I mean, S.E.C. works for you, works for us. They're supposed to protect us. What's that called? Oh, it's called fascism. Fascism America. Don't you love how these scumbags do this on Friday night? This should have been reported a long time. Oh, it's no biggie. How we just lied on our earnings report. 27. This is the second. This is a new investigation. The other investigation's over there lying for 20 years on their rest home trying to kill people. What's Fukushima? Fukushima happens. Let go, Jeffrey. Melt, run the show. Huh? People are living too long and we own all the fucking extended life insurance policies. Connect those fucking dots. I mean, so here it is. They lied on the... Oh, we'll just reinstate them. Sorry, our bad. We fucked how many people out of how much money? Huh. Oh, yeah, I bought that stock because it had... I mean, remember they used to just pound their big dividend yield? Well, that's what retirees, municipalities, governments, school districts, that's the kind of stocks they buy. They fucked them all because they lied. Big high dividend yield, that's what you want. I mean, safe stock. They ain't safe because they lied. Oh, no biggie, we'll just reinstate the earnings. Ha! Oh, the S.E.C. could file something today. Fucking, why is the S.E.C. not reporting this? I mean, it blows my mind. This is General Electric themselves reporting this. Oh, because General Electric is the S.E.C. You know, Miller, her, she stands there and lies. Flannery's just as big as fucking liar. I mean, Jeffrey Melt's the biggest criminal CEO in history. This guy makes fucking, that fucking fraud named Enron. Bush's buddy, Kenny Lay. Well, remember when Bush got punched in the eye? I got punched in the eye by that gorilla, Bobby. You've been playing with them gargantuans again. No, Ma, I was headed home. I'm trying to get that gorilla. Punched me in the eye. So, he makes Kenneth Lay look like a church mouse. This is the biggest criminal. I mean, you got to realize how big this company is. How massive. How criminal. The jobs are? I like how they use czar. Obama's jobs are, Obama, Jeffrey Mel are the, I mean, and then please allow me to reintroduce yourself, the wannabe, Trump, the wannabe, Zion King, first person ins, the cover-up focus. Please allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm freaking Abi, first one in. Here's a golden blade. Let's play golf course. Black out the windows at Mar-a-Lago. I thought freaking Obama played golf 1,500 times. Pretty well, that's all he did. What do you think Trump flies back for? That's all he does. He plays golf. He ran out of Viagra. You know, and I like these stormy. It's stormy. I mean, those, they advertise it as porn stars. They're not porn stars. They're prostitutes. How can you call that? That's not a porn star. They're old, washed out has-beens. I mean, they posed in magazines 30 years ago. They're old porn stars. I mean, $120,000 to let freaking her spank Trump with the Wall Street Journal? Or no, Forbes magazine. There's a creep. There's the pro-nuclear creep. Think about that metaphor. Think about Forbes magazine, the pro-nuclear propagandist. She's an old washed-out hooker freaking spanking him with a freaking... That's the country we live in. Fuck, you don't think this place is insanity? Fucking, meanwhile, the Pacific Ocean's dying. Now the Atlantic Ocean's in epic collapse. They don't care. They don't care. So, why is... I'm blown away. Don't you love these fake fucking artists? They're not artists. I mean, Michelangelo. The form of communication as it happens. Oh, yeah. I got to go into his bunker under the church. They found it not very long. He hid there forever. I mean, his Leopard that's in Florence. Whoa. The one that he got so frustrated he tipped over. That's why I always wear the number 9. Michelangelo Simone. 500 years ago today. 500 years ago today. Michelangelo making his very finest work. The height of the Renaissance. What a capitulation to the low point of the lack of Renaissance. What do we call it? The anti-Renaissance? The anti-neo-yoko fucking Dadaism is what I call it. Nude descending down staircase. Dead nude, purple nude found in elevator. Fucking. It's like somebody says, oh, God, he was a heavy smoker, Harrison. Yeah, so was George Burns. It was smoking that gave you cancer. It was your kitchen sink that gave cancer. It was you had to do something wrong. It couldn't have been the nuclear industry fucking poisoning the earth. Jeff, melt. The cores are melting at Fukushima, Japan. Here you go. Everything I've said has been incredibly accurate. You know, I don't trade. Well, I do trade, but, well, I did. Cancer took that of that. Can you imagine the money I'd be worth right now? I mean, as accurate as I've been. Think about it. I had fucking 27,000 shares of Tesla at $32. I was bought in at in 2011. I'd shorted gold at 47. Gold at 1900. I shorted gold. There's videos to prove it. I shorted silver in the triple short at 47. Had the Apple derivative at split adjusted at freaking $40. You know, wow. Short. How about Chicago Bridge and Iron? Went from 35 to 9. But something happened along the way. I got leukemia. I was uninsured. I forked it all over to get in the bone marrow transplant center. The survival rate of what I had is less than 1%. By the way, the MoMA Wattis, I'll be there in San Francisco soon. I'll be there. Yeah, that's these guys who built Hoover Dam, who is General Electric. Remember, E.O. Wattis died of leukemia 3 days after he got the contract to build Hoover Dam. He died of leukemia. That is General Electric. One day you'll realize this is General Electric. I'm in the house of fuck that they built. I'm in their house, which way is grand. You know, I went to this art school. I went to that business school. We were the #1 in the United States when I went to legendary Clyde Couey. I have the last letter of recommendation he ever wrote. You know, he'd be rolling in his grave. We were the #1 undergraduate program in the United States, 9 years. And who did we beat the last 3 years? We beat Harvard barely by a few years, but the year I graduated, we beat Wharton by half a point. Trumpism. I thought he was about tariffs. Oh yeah, just on solar panels, but not on his wife's shoes. Pussy galore, octopussy. It's a bad James Bond fucking movie. This country's insane. What happens when corporations and government become one and the same? That's called fascism, Mussolini. Oh yeah, I was in the Colosseum there. He put the cross there. I'm talking to. I mean, what's the odds? I'm in the Colosseum this summer, and I'm looking for the $20 beers. I'm looking for the $18 hot Dodger dogs. I'm looking for the beer police like they have at the Utah Jazz Arena now, which used to be Energy Solutions. Now it's Vivid Home Smart. Coward America. From kill yourself to now cowards. We're afraid of what? We're afraid of what? Johnny got his gun. Ooh, we got to freaking put alarms on our car. How nice is they invented ISIS. Fucking went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to fucking Iraq to get a big old sack. Went off to fucking Iran. Next. Oh, Sputniks. Fucking Cartwright blew the fucking whistle. Who's that? What's that? Fascism. Fascism America. So I'm looking for the $20 Dodger dogs and $20 in the Coliseum. Unleash the lions. And a guy comes out and he says, oh, yeah. I mean, we start talking. He says, oh, you're Kevin Blanch. I mean, same thing at the top of the Duomo. I'm at the top of the Duomo with my heart split open. I just come off open heart surgery from these madmen. That cost me $150,000, which I don't have. I mean, I'm broke. It broke me to the penny. But, you know, I didn't choose this activism path. I should be, you know, working back in Wall Street, fucking managing somebody's, you know, managing money, doing what I do, what I'm trying to, or plastering, my hawk and trowel back in my hand. But they took that all away from me. I never picked this. I never picked to get cancer in my body. I never picked to watch Annika die of cancer. I never picked to watch my dad die of cancer in the prime of his life. That Special Forces Marine nuked in Nevada. Never watched this county commissioner to poison my land. We had it tested for nitrates 300 times, and his best friend's head of the DNR in Utah. I never tested for this corruption. I never signed up for this corruption. I never signed up for this job. It signed me up. Cancer did this to me. I was given 2 months to live 6.5 years ago. I've been fighting for my life in an epic way. You know, sweet are the uses of adversity. Standing there and fuck G.E. Sue him. Of course, the lawyers will end up with the money. There's a lawsuit at Wells Fargo. I love this one. They inspected my house while I was in bone marrow transplant center, almost dead. Wouldn't give me a 4. Tried to fucking take my house. I mean, I almost lost my house. You know, I almost lost everything. Well, I did lose everything except my life because you traded in your health for someone else's wealth. I didn't. So my share of the inspection fee, they charged me $800. It settled out. I mean, they settled it. We won. Lawyers, courts, fees. I got $26 fucking dollars. The wheels of injustice. Welcome to Americana, home of the corrupt, the afraid, the ignorant, post-ignorance. Kevin Blanch, stand tuned.